Y'all, times are hard. Let me know in the comments down below if you are just seeing it getting harder and harder reselling. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you what is selling right now, what you should be focusing on in the women's fashion realm that is going to get you through these times. I'm going to be sharing my top 20 gross revenue brands that sold this month. There's a trend that I'm picking up with these, talk a little bit about this, and then the actual items that are selling that contribute to my top 20 gross revenue brands. If you guys want to see me small and this big. So what we're looking at, this is the Sarah Style Sales and Trends dashboard. It is a Google sheet. It's a one-time purchase. If you guys want to look at your information as well, this is just one of the many charts that are going to help you make strategic decisions about your business, especially in these times as things are getting harder and margins are getting slimmer. You can be sourcing things that are going to actually sell and make you money. We have our sell-through rate on the side, which is going to be how many items you've sold out of how many of the items that you have available. And why you look at your sell-through rate. This is a rate, right? It's not going to be how many quantity that's sold, because if you look at these bubbles, the bubbles, that's your size of quantity. If you're selling, so let's look at mine. If I'm selling the most Nike, it doesn't mean that Nike is a good seller if I simply just have the most Nike available. Yes, Nike made it as one of my top gross revenue performing brands. However, it is at the very bottom corner, which means it's actually not one of the better performing categories. If I'm strictly looking at the quantity that's sold from here, I would be saying, hey, I should go buy more Nike. The rate is going to tell me that 6% of Nike has sold. However, 93% of it has not sold. So while I'm making money at it, I need to figure out why the 93% of the Nike that I have is not selling. That's why we look at rate. It puts a rate to it instead of just a quantity, so that we can better assess the health of our store, the health of the brands, the health of our sourcing, the health of everything. So you have your sell-through rate, and then you have your average sale price. On average, how much are these items, these brands selling for? So the further down you go, the higher your average sale price, the higher up you go, the higher your sell-through rate. Your BOLO would be up here. And you can see right now, we're living in a world where BOLO is not really a thing. I don't have a high sell-through rate and a high average sale price. I had one Johnny Was item sold for $93, 100% sell-through rate. Not something I find very often. If you guys are noticing, I'm going to read the brands in a minute and we'll look, but I want you to look at this chart and tell me what you see. Are you noticing there is almost, with the exception of this outlier, there is a very big trend we're seeing right now in what I sell. It is absolutely a sell-through market right now. Now, what does that mean? The trend that I am seeing here is my sell-through. I have a low average sale price. I am seeing things selling lower on average. Think about it. Think about the market. Think about what's going on. I'll link a video up here, talking about how to look at the market for what you're doing. I love how it tells me to stand when I'm literally standing while I'm doing a video. It should be like a movement. Sorry, it's on my Apple Watch. It tells you to stand. It should be like a movement metrics, because I'm like, I am standing right now. Anyway, I have a sit to stand desk. It's amazing. So we're looking at the sell-through rate in the market. Like I said, I'll link a video up here of how to look at the market. People have less money. They still need things. They still want things. It's holiday season, right? They're still buying things, but they're buying them on a lower average sale price. And you're seeing this reflecting in my data. I'm not just saying this. I'm showing you. It's reflecting in my data. Let me know if it shows in you as well. But this is a very big trend right now. And I will check out some other videos. I'll link a video up above on kind of some things to do about the recession. It doesn't mean that you have to stop reselling. It doesn't mean that you can't make money, but looking at your data, looking at my sell-through rate, I'm changing my strategies right now based off of the market and based off of what's happening. All right, you guys want to know what's happening. I like talking numbers. Y'all want to know what's selling right now. Top 20 gross revenue brands in the past 28 days. You guys might see this a week or two later than I'm reporting it or filming it, but it's still very relevant. Madewell, Free People, Nike, Eileen Fisher, Kate Spade, Athleta, Patagonia, Michael Kors, Lululemon, Sorel, Lauren Ralph Lauren, Cut from the Cloth, Johnny Was, Skechers, J. Crew, The North Face, Vince, Topshop, Escada, and Dansko's, friends. Now, tell me, not only did we notice a trend here, are we noticing a trend in the brands that are selling, the brands that are making me the most money right now? Y'all, they're bread and butter. There's maybe one or two high designer brands on there, and it's not because I don't have it. Let me think this is it. Like, I have high-end stuff. Hello. I do have it for sale. It's just not what people have money for and what they're buying right now. Even if they do have money, they're holding on tightly to it. So now let's look at some of the things, some of the items that actually sold. It's a bread and butter market. My average sale price. I'm going to touch on one more thing really quickly because I think it's important to pay attention to these things to make it through the recession and make it through these hard times. You have to be able to pivot quickly. And in order to pivot, you have to know what's going on. So you can see here, my average sale price. December doesn't count because I don't have a full month in. Typically at the beginning of the month, people have more money. They spend more. By the end of the month, I completely think that my average sale price will go down. But even as a trend, my average sale price, the dark blue that we're looking at here, is this year's average sale price. It's significantly less than last year. In November, in October, in September, in August. You can see a flip kind of happened in July. Every single month up until July, my average sale price this year was higher than last year. But like, pay attention to what's happening in the world right now. We're going into a recession. We're in a recession. People have less money. It's flipped the script. You can still make money. Follow Lululemon. It still sells. You know, I've seen people on social media saying it doesn't sell. It's not selling at huge average sale prices like maybe it did a couple years ago. But look at here. My Lululemon is yellow. Where is it? There we go. Lululemon, 29% sell-through rate. That's killer. It's only at an average sale price of $23. So this is where you have to change your strategy. You're not selling at super high prices for the Lululemon, but my sell-through rate currently on a 28-day average is 10%. This is selling at 3 times the rate that my other inventory is selling at. 3 times the rate it's selling. Lululemon, people say it doesn't sell. It depends on what you're picking up. Of course, this one sold a little bit higher on eBay. I think I kind of tried to keep these for myself and they didn't fit. Dansko, again, Dansko has declined. I was actually talking with a friend of mine yesterday about it at an eBay meetup. It is declining. It's not selling like it used to, but y'all, it is still selling. It's probably not selling as high. Dansko is selling at, let me find Dansko for you. Patagonia. Well, let's go through these. Patagonia, 37% sell-through rate. Friends, that's a 3.5%. That's a 3.5 times the rate than my average sell-through rate. Patagonia, which you guys probably know that. Vince, 42% sell-through rate. Skechers is up there. Ralph Lauren, 33% sell-through rate. Dansko, 33% sell-through rate. Yes, they're not selling at the $50, $60 that they used to, but still at an average sale price of $38. It's pretty legit. You can see here, I only have 6 Danskos. I am being much more particular in what I'm picking up. Anything that's a little bit more unique. The black clogs, they're oversaturated. People aren't buying them quite as much, but something that's a little different, right? You can see I'm being a little bit more strategic. I only have 6 available, but the rate at which they're selling is absolutely fantastic. Vince, bread and butter, friends. This is a Vince shirt. Maybe it's silk. No, it's not even silk. It's just a knit Vince shirt and it's selling. Bread and butter. Here's another Vince. These sold as part of a bundle. So they actually sold at like, I think a 30%. They sold less, maybe around $40 for these. But they're still selling. Dansko's, again, look, something slightly different than the, you guys know, if you sell in my realm, you know what I'm talking about, like the professional Dansko black clogs. Sometimes they have, and I think I have one to show or not. I did sell one that, you know, has like a cool pattern on it. I'll still pick those ones up. Ralph Lauren, y'all, this is nothing absolutely fantastic. But the Ralph Lauren sell-through rate is 33%. That's 3 times what my average is right now. I'm picking up Ralph Lauren. It's not selling super high, which means that I need to follow my channel and watch some of my other videos. I'll go into strategies about this. But if my average sale price is going down, to continue to make money, I need my sell-through rate to go up. They work together. I'll show you this graphic just really quickly so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Golden formula for resellers, right? You have them working together. This is a graphic you can download as well. You get it for free if you're part of the gold members as well. Lots of videos on this as well if you guys want to learn. If you're seeing similar things happening, as my gross revenue goes down, I need to increase my sell-through rate to keep making the gross revenue that I want to make. What I'm doing with that is picking up these items. It's already what the market's doing. I need to lean heavy into that to make more money. Lululemon, again, friends, $34. These were a sell similar. So lots of strategies on sell similar on my channel as well. I'd had these for a while. They're an older style. Y2K is coming back in. Y2K is back in into the 2010s. I can't forget what they're calling it. Is starting to come back in. So if you have older stuff, definitely relist it. Vince, again, friends, this is nothing outrageously fantastic, but it's $26. People like the bread and butter. They still want to have these things, but they want to pay less for it. Work on increasing your sell-through rate. Ralph Lauren, I actually was hoping these would go a little bit higher. They did not, but I'll take it. I will take it. Patagonia, I mean, this is a bread and butter. Like, pick up Patagonia if you find it. And maybe one day it'll stop selling. There's a couple other active brands that have kind of come in and replaced it because it is going down in average sell price. But the sell-through rate still, how many items are selling out of what I have for sale is 37%. Almost 4 times the rate of my other stuff. Lululemon, this sold as a bundle, so I had 2 of these. They sold it as a bundle, and I think they actually sold it like $30 a piece, maybe. 2 years ago I could have gotten more. That's not the market, but it's still selling. Ralph Lauren, these are vintage, maybe Y2K. I'm actually kind of surprised these sold so high, to be completely honest. Patagonia, if you guys have been selling for a while, you know that this probably could have gone for a lot more a couple years ago, but it's still selling. Lean into what's working, pivot, follow my channel so you guys can learn strategies to stay in these times and still make money. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'd also like this video. I'll link a playlist down here of how to make money reselling, and then make sure to hit that subscribe button.